Yeah, here I am. Here we are. Yes, another week.
If you bring a non-African, you and the non-African will be escorted out.
All right, clap if you think she's just tougher.
I was supposed to put them bitches in their place, and that's what I did 24/7.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Hello hotties. Welcome back to my channel where I say what I want and you clicked on my video, so you have to make peace with that. Today I'm gonna be talking about my initial thoughts regarding Twice's newest title track Talk That Talk and their album Between 1 and 2, to quote that ugly dude from The Office. I don't wanna waste your time and I wouldn't dare waste mine, so let's just get right into my review. I don't know if I've even mentioned this on my channel before, but I generally enjoy Twice's music a lot. Even their cute generic shit from before Fancy that people bag on all the time, I kinda like the title tracks. Occasionally I find myself bopping to What Is Love or doing the choreo for TT, but in my heart of hearts I know they're not good songs. Since Fancy, I haven't loved every single thing they put out, but in general I find the quality of their music pretty great. Especially compared to the loud construction side noise music other groups be putting out. I'm a firm believer that in the last 3 years, Twice really grew into their image and sound and have established a high-quality discography that's only going up from now. So my expectations for Talk That Talk were medium high, not because I thought it would be bad, but after Alcohol Free, which I didn't like, I didn't want to get my hopes up too much. However, I really like Talk That Talk. The instrumental was so fun. I love the retro disco sound and I know a lot of people complain about it being overused among girl groups. But it's one of my favorite genres and I'm always so happy when I see it being done right. The first verse was pure gold, to be honest. I'm obsessed with Shawnna and Chaeyoung's lines before the pre-chorus. They're so catchy I was straight bopping. I also want to take the time to appreciate Chui's voice progression. I feel like her voice has improved so much since debut and she sounded beautiful in the pre-chorus. Her vocal tones become so warm and comfortable, and I loved the throwback to Yes or Yes. I like when groups refer to their older hits. I know some people think it's a flex and boohoo idols should be humble or whatever, but I love when bad bitches bring up their old songs in their new songs, like I'm so successful I can quote my own music and you know immediately it's me. Love that for my girls. The chorus as usual went so hard. Jihyo's voice is so fucking good and Shawnna, like Chui, also sounds amazing and has improved so much. She has one of my favorite voices and I love when she gets to sing the chorus because she gets to showcase her versatility. Unfortunately the second verse isn't as good for me. It fell flat and I didn't enjoy the chanting in the background. Now listen, I like Mamo alright. I think she's gorgeous. She's a very talented dancer and she's one of the few members who are always charismatic while performing even when they're not singing. We can be real and say that about Twice's stage presence. However, I could not stand Mamo's voice on this track. It's so grating, so nasal, it just threw off the entire vibe and sound and made me cringe. I think she sounds better in a lower register. It doesn't magically make her good, but it at least don't hit my ears so hard. Mina and Junghyun came through on the pre-chorus too, and you don't need me to tell you how pleasant their voices are. I was especially happy to see these two because of their mental health struggles in the past. I'm really glad they're doing better and are joining this comeback because their voices do contribute a lot to Twice's sound. The bridge was standard. Jihyo and Nayeon ate up those high notes like glug glug glug, but other than that, it wasn't anything special. All in all, I'd rate this song a solid 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9 if I'm really feeling it. The music video of course was gorgeous, beautiful gowns and all that. Now on to the album itself. Queen of Hearts. I didn't like it. I understand they're making all English songs to crack into a new market and get that bag, and for what it's worth I respect that and I got no problem with it. I just wish the song was good. LMAO, I don't like the instrumental at all. I'm all for songs about women being empowered, but this just ain't it, my loves. It's so generic and their voices do not suit it at all. Mamo's high note in the pre-chorus made me itch. Chaeyoung's rap in the second verse is demonic, and the chorus sounds like a Demi Lovato reject. When they go yeah I'm the queen in it, baby it's so bad. Nayeon and Jihyo's amazing voices couldn't save the bridge. which is like the least terrible part of the song. Overall, this song is giving very much bad 2013 Kelly Clarkson song that flopped on the radio. Not a fan.
The irony of this song being called basics but slapping so hard. Now this is the empowered women music I wanna hear. When I heard them harmonizing in the beginning I knew it was gonna be a banger and I was right. Finally a good rap. Miss Chaeyoung, you came through for once and I appreciate it so much. They all sound delicious, to be frank with you, like my girls put their whole twassy in this song. I'm listening to it right now and it's still so good. The chorus is a real hip swayer, a real pussy popper, a real ass shaker. Minna's voice especially stood out to me. I don't know what she drank before walking into that studio, but she needs to be guzzling that all day. I'm not sure if it's Mamo or Che who says so. I'ma call my friend up, take off my makeup, I'ma sleep good tonight, okay, in the first verse, but whoever she is, she delivered. I really love this song. She's a 9.5 out of 10 and you can check back with me tomorrow when I get used to them saying but what the and I'll probably change it to a 10 out of 10.
Miss Trouble, she was cute before the post-chorus hit. Like, she wasn't great. I didn't really like it, but I didn't hate it either. But the post-chorus was so damn noisy. Like, what the hell was that? I just said y'all don't make noise music and then you make me be a liar for that one song. Shame. I can't compliment Chaeyoung no more because all she does 98% of the time is disappoint me. Her rap in the second verse was evil truly. I fear Lisa was possessing her. Lisa, if you're in this studio, please walk towards the light. Lisa, I got a black woman's choreography you can steal, just come on out and leave Chaeyoung alone. She's already offbeat without you. The intensity in this song was out of whack. It was loud from beginning to end and it was really jarring. The only part I actually liked is the beginning of the chorus. Oh girl in the bridge, what the hell happened there? Nayeon's busted after Jihyo's high note like, are you okay baby? You need some milk? She did that shit again at the end of the last chorus. She kept saying trouble real high and strained. The while woo wee woo wee woo was ass. 3 out of 10 for Miss Trouble. You're not welcome in this house. At this point I feel like they're trying to fuck with my perception of this album because they be sandwiching in a bad song between two good ones. I don't like Brave as much as Basics, but it is a good song, no denying it. I bopped and I will continue to bop. I like this type of warm song. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's warm and comfortingly good. Their vocals are really impressive in it, everyone sounds good, and the instrumental is one of my favorites in this album. I love the chorus. It's well made and an appropriate middle between the verses. It's not too intense or noisy like Trouble, but it also gets you hyped up more than Basics. I think the verses were neat, nothing extraordinary, but I still like them quite a bit. Chewy, Mina and Shauna especially sound really good here compared to other tracks. Miss Jihyo, you don't understand how much you carry the vocals for 4th gen girl groups when Red Velvet's inactive. I also love that they chose to go with a softer, more like talk singing pre-chorus in a lower tone to let up to the chorus and make it pop even more. And this is just a little thing, but I love when they say oh trust me baby. I don't know, it just sounds so good to me. I like the way they say it, LMAO. Overall 8 out of 10 for this song. Someone tell me why Gone sounds like an old EXO B-side no one listens to. My biggest issue with it is the chorus. Everyone's voice is so strained and they're just yelling into the microphone. The verses are also mid as fuck. I've listened to this song over 6 times to make this video and they're so unmemorable that I literally only remember the chorus because of how bad I found it. Gone really do be sounding like an old boy group B-side no one likes and that's only performed at one concert during a world tour. It's so disjointed from the rest of the album, and that's a problem I feel like some Twice albums suffer from. Excluding Feel Special, Fancy and Alcohol Free, which are their only albums I listen to regularly, their other albums lack cohesion. Gone is the perfect example of that. Sometimes it's like their producers have run out of ideas on theme with the album, so they just throw in random generic figures that lower the quality of the whole album. I really did not like this song at all. I gave it 2 out of 10. I was waiting for the typical ballad all these albums have and my expectations for Twice were actually surpassed. I'm not a big fan of ballads, but I actually like When We Were Kids. The instrumental is very pretty, their voices sound really nice, and the chorus is catchy. I like the sentiment and meaning behind it. Usually these ballads are all about heartbreak and breakups, but I'm glad Twice went a different direction and gave us something more personal yet still easily identifiable. Everyone can relate to longing for the simplicity of childhood at one point or another, and it's gotta be even more complicated and resounding for K-pop idols, most of who start training at a very young age and essentially lose their adolescence to the industry. Obviously that's a choice they made, but it doesn't mean they never experience regret or wish they could have tried another path. Not to get philosophical on y'all, but everyone, no matter how great and fabulous and glamorous their life may seem, feels like they should have tried something else at some point. The fear of missing out is just a part of being human. Anyway, all this to say I do like this song. I don't think I'll be listening to it as much as my other faves on this album because I'm generally more of an upbeat music type of girl. But it's in my soft hours playlist. Overall I give it a 7.5 out of 10. So in conclusion, I give this album a 7 out of 10. It's not one of my favorite Twice albums, not by far, but Talk That Talk and Basics are definitely among my favorite Twice songs. I like this comeback well enough, though half the B-sides are disappointing or just bad, while the rest are fun and surprisingly relatable. I see a lot of people saying they wish Twice would branch into subunits or make more individual music, and while I wouldn't be opposed to that, I do like their sound when they're all together, and I think they're easily the most domestically and internationally popular active girl group who's had the most comebacks and put out the biggest variety of music in the industry, Red Velvet being a close second. Blackpink would be somewhere in there if their discography wasn't like 8 songs that are all structurally identical. Sorry girls. They're my sisters and I wish they'd be up there with Twice musically, but unfortunately that's not the case, although Pink Venom is a bop and the choreography is moi chef's kiss. But that's another video. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on Twice's Between 1 and 2 album. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. If you didn't, oh well, LMAO, that sucks for you. See you in the next video.
It's the